Hey there, friends. It's me, Mario, just chilling and ready to chat about something a lot of you have been asking about lately. Should you wait for mortgage rates to drop before buying a house? I know buying a house is a big deal with rates bouncing around. It's easy to feel stuck. So let's break it down, keep it real, and figure out what makes sense for you. Grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's dive in. Alright, first off, let's talk about where mortgage rates are right now. As of June 2025, the average rate for 30-year fixed mortgage rate is hovering around 6.81%, according to Freddie Mac. That's not crazy high compared to, say, 7% we saw earlier this year, but it's definitely not the super low 3% we had a few years back. And let's be honest, those low rates probably not coming back anytime soon. So, what's driving these rates? A couple of things are shaking things up. First, there's inflation. Some news says that it's cooled off a bit in May, but it's still above the Federal Reserve's target. The Fed's been super cautious and they're hinting at maybe two rate cuts in 25, but they're not rushing it. Why? Well, stuff like tariffs and global tensions, like what's happening in the Middle East, are making the economy a bit unpredictable. Those tariffs could push prices up, which keeps inflation stubborn and mortgage rates from dropping too fast. Plus, the 10-year Treasury yield, which mortgages kind of follow, is sitting at about 4.46%, and that's keeping rates in this 6.5 to 7% zone for now. So, should we wait for rates to drop? Here's the deal. Waiting might not be the slam dunk you think. Sure, if rates dip to say 6% or lower, that will save you some cash on your monthly payment. But here's the catch. Home prices are still climbing. The median home price hit almost 417,000 in early 2025, and experts are saying prices could go up 2 to about 4% this year. If you wait and prices keep rising, you might end up paying more for the house and still deal with the rates that aren't much lower. Plus, there's a ton of pent-up demand out there. If rates do drop, you're gonna have way more competition, and that could mean bidding wars and even higher prices. Another thing to think about, there's this lock-in effect going on. A lot of homeowners snag crazy low rates like under 4%, 3%, and they're not selling because they don't want to trade that for a 6.8% mortgage. That means fewer homes are on the market, which keeps prices high. Now I get it. Nobody wants to overpay. But here's my take. If you find a home you love and the monthly payment works for your budget, it might be smarter to jump in rather than trying to time the market. Mortgage rates are tricky to predict. Some experts like Fannie Mae think rates could ease up to 6.3% by the end of 2025, but others like the Mortgage Bankers Association say they might stick closer to 6.6%. Nobody's got a crystal ball, and waiting could mean missing out on the right home. Plus, if rates do drop later, you can always refinance. Here's a quick tip. Shop around. Your rate depends on your credit score, down payment, and the lender you pick. Getting quotes from a few lenders can save you big time. And if you're worried about affordability, check out local programs or even assumable mortgages. Those are rare, but if you find one, you could snag a super low rate from the seller. So, bottom line, don't let rates paralyze you. Focus on what you can afford today. Keep an eye on the market and work with a good lender or real estate agent who knows your area. The economy is a bit of a wild card right now with tariffs and global stuff, so waiting for the perfect rate might mean waiting forever. If you're ready to make a move, now is as good a time as any. What do you think? Are you holding out for lower rates or are you ready to dive in?